You say hi. You say good morning. You say hello. Hi YouTube. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be Lachlan's 7-month update. I literally feel like I just did his 6-month update and now he is 7 months and almost a week. So let's jump into the update because I have a lot to talk about, even though not a lot happened this month, but it seems like a lot did. So he's just going to sit here, chill and join us for this update. I hope you guys don't mind. If you guys hear music, it's his little toy thing that he likes. So Lachlan is, like I said, about 7 months and almost a week. He's actually 31 weeks old, if you're looking at weeks, tomorrow. So he is coming along. He is currently about 8 kilos or 17.6 pounds, depending on which conversion you want. I mean, our scales at home aren't super accurate, but based on our scales at home, he's somewhere between 7.9 and 8.1 kilos. So that's where he's at the moment. Although we're not sure how tall he is because he will have like a full checkup at 8 months. He doesn't get one from 7 months, and he hasn't been measured since he was 5.5. So I'm not really sure how long he is. So I can't really tell you that. I've sort of broken this up into categories to keep myself from losing track. So let's sort of try and keep on track with that. As for his food, his diet, Lachlan is on 4 210 ml bottles a day. He uses the Novalac allergy formula because he has a dairy allergy. And that works well, although we are still going to possibly drop a bottle down to 3 bottles a day because he is also on 3 meals and sippy cup, like water. He also can sort of snack on food, so he loves Mum biscuits. I'll leave a picture of what they look like up here. He loves those. And yeah, so if you guys didn't know, I mentioned this in a vlog a few vlogs back, but we're currently fully formula feeding. I was exclusively breastfeeding up until pretty much 6 months before I got mastitis, and I also got bronchitis in the same week. So the antibiotics, the medication they put me on, and that all combined really took a toll on my milk supply. And it was incredibly painful to feed him, and yeah, it was not happy. So we had to start sort of supplementing, and then it just sort of, once you start supplementing, it's very difficult to sort of come back from that. And so we ended up just moving him across to formula. He's going through the stage where he wants everything that I'm eating or that we're eating. So if he's not eating when we are eating, then we need to make sure he's got something in his hand to eat. Because like Mum's, for example, because if he doesn't, then he wants what you're eating and he will actually cry and whinge and try and take it. He is trying to feed himself at the moment, so he will take the spoon off you and put it in his mouth, which is really good. It does sort of get everywhere, but he can put it in his mouth. And like I said, if you hand him like solid foods to hold, he will try and eat those on his own too, and he does really well with those. And so yeah, fruits, sort of like watermelon he could probably do, steamed fruits, banana, anything that's soft enough for him to eat, because he still only has those 2 side teeth that are only sort of halfway through, come through. So far the only things he hasn't liked are, he pretty much didn't like anything with red meat in it. We've tried mince, we've tried, I mean, he didn't hate sausages, once I put those in like some like tomato sauce and stuff, but he's not a big fan of red meat so far, and he really didn't like egg very much. We tried scrambled eggs and he wasn't a big fan. I don't think he hated it, he ate it, but he wasn't a big fan. As for sleep, he went through a stage where his sleep was really bad. He was up 5, 6, 7, sometimes 8 times a night when we were giving him the dummy to sleep. And so what we've done is we've taken the dummy away for sleep, and so that took a little bit of adjusting, so a lot of sort of whinging and sort of crying for the dummy, but nothing excessive. And so we sort of stood that, a little bit of sleep training, but it was mostly just taking the dummy away. Like, he was really good at going to bed and going to sleep. He didn't really need much encouragement there. He has his routine and that works really well. But once we took the dummy away, he stopped waking up looking for it. And so after 3 or 4 nights, he now sort of does anywhere between sort of 10 and 12 hours at a time overnight, which is amazing. He actually did that the day before he turned 7 months, so which was super awesome. And so now it's a most nights sort of thing, unless he's sort of having a bad night. But you know, every baby's gonna have a bad night every now and then. As for activity, this is the one that I've got the most information for. He is super active at this age. He sits and plays by himself really well. I just put a bunch of toys in front of him and he'll play with pretty much everything. I don't really need to play with him anymore. I mean, of course I do, but I don't need to. He's very independent with his playing. He's currently playing with this car that my dad and his pop got him. He also loves mirrors, blocks, and pretty much anything that makes noise or flashes. Some of his favorite toys include Frankie, who is motion censored. So Frankie talks and sings when you whack him. He loves this little play mirror. It's like a bendy mirror that came with a play mat. He loves these balls that sort of have like the bell inside them. He likes this car that I just showed you that has the wheels that spin, and it's like an oval, so you can actually grab the top of it. And this one. There you go. He also loves these blocks. He has these in the bath and also on his play mat. He likes to knock them down and pick them up, which is really good. He is going through this thing where he is trying to roll over back to tummy, but he just will not go the whole way. I have video footage of him doing it. I'll see if I can insert it if I can. Lachlan. But he does it all the time. Like, he's on the change table, everywhere, and so I'm terrified he's gonna roll off of things because he'll do it everywhere. But he will not roll all the way over. He knows how to, like, you can clearly see that he can do it. He just refuses to, and I have a theory that it's just because he hates tummy time. On that note, he is doing a lot better with his tummy time. He will do it for a lot longer. He will stay on there for 10, 15 minutes and not complain. Sort of whinges sometimes, but nothing crazy. He's also figured out how to put the dummy in himself. He's also figured out how to, like I said, put the dummy back in his mouth. He also knows how to turn it around. So if he's holding it backwards, he can actually put it back in his mouth by sort of rotating it on his chest. He's going through this thing where he wants to pick up and inspect everything. So he'll pick up a block and sort of turn it in his hands to look at every angle of the block, which is kind of cute. Very exciting. He now can shake his toys, so he never used to do that. If I give him a rattle, he'll actually like shake the toy, which is really nice because that was not something that he did before. He loves this, which was a really cheap toy. I just used an old plastic bottle and some like pom-poms that I bought from like the $2 store, and he loves it. It's like his favorite toy that he has, and it cost me I think about a couple dollars to make. So, good job. Good job. If you guys want a DIY on how to make sensory toys for babies, please leave me a comment down below. I'm more than happy to do that because I've got a ton. I've got some glitter ones and other things that we can sort of do that I'm happy to sort of share with you guys on DIY toys. He now is sort of going through the I want to grab everything you're holding stage, including food, like I said. But I want to grab everything you're holding and I want to take it from you and hold it himself. So, which is cute. I wouldn't say we're any closer to crawling, to be honest. When he's on his tummy, he might try and sort of twist his legs a little bit. He sort of flails them around, flails his arms around. He can sort of reach forward and grab things that are in front of him, but he doesn't actually make the effort to move at this stage, which is fine. He's only 7 months. I'm not that excited for him to start crawling, to be honest, because right now I can keep him contained. He loves anything that flashes, like I said, sings, makes music. Especially things that sing and make music. We have toys in our car that he presses it, makes him so happy. His bouncer, he just plays with all the buttons on like the piano. It's his favorite section. He loves it. His walker, which is over there, he loves his walker. He loves his jumperoo still. But yeah, this is his walker here. I'll insert a picture here, but this is his walker over here. I've got some video footage of him walking in it, so I'll try and insert that too.
Come on. Come on.
Don't be shy.
Good job. Woohoo, Lachlan. Lachlan. Ha 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 ha. Come on. He's like, what are you doing, Daddy?
Come on.
Come on, buddy. Yay. Good job. Look at you moving forward. You know what to do. You're pushing yourself along. He's not walking, he's pushing. Look at you. You're going to crash into Daddy in a second because Daddy's in the way. Get him. You get him. Go get him.
Come on.
Go get him.
He loves that. He's slowly figuring out how to actually move in it too, which is really exciting. Although he's not stepping as such, as he is sort of like scooching himself forward, which is quite funny. And finally, he loves to stand. So if you stand him up, it brings him sort of immense joy to actually just stand. Like you just hold him around the hips or hold his hands, and he loves to stand. Like he loves it so much. So sort of life events that have happened in the 7th month. So Lachlan got a new baby cousin, and so my husband's brother and his wife have had a little baby boy. So that's super exciting. So they're going to be really close in age. They're pretty much exactly 7 months apart. So when they're a lot older, that's going to be so fun. We went to the One Fine Baby Expo this month. I vlogged that. That was the last video to go up, so I'll leave that link down below and up in the corner, whichever one it is, for you guys to go check that out if you're going to want to see our day at the One Fine Baby Expo. That was super fun. We also met Sophie Keisha on that day, and so yeah, we saw her, like we bought him a little like hat thing, which I'll insert a picture of here, and it's so cute. But as you can see, he's put his dummy back in. But yeah, so that was really fun. At 7 months was the first time that that I left him for the first time. My husband leaves him every day to go to work. The first time was we went out for a date night, sort of around the time of Father's Day. It was Lachlan's first Father's Day this month too. That was another one. Well, Lachlan's dad's first Father's Day. Yeah, but we left him for date night. I mean, we only left him for like 2 hours. We had some family friends watch him, or watch the baby monitor. He slept the whole time. And then we also did that when my mother-in-law watched him, so we could go to a birthday party in the evening. And I left him for the first time during the day to go get my hair cut. So that was exciting. I left him with his grandma. And she came here and watched him for a couple hours, so I was able to go out and get my hair cut, get a coffee. It was really, really lovely, and she really enjoyed that too, I think. So definitely feel a lot better about leaving him. And he did really well, so it's good. Although he does now notice when I get up and leave. And so if I want to leave, I have to sort of be a bit sneaky about it, as horrible as that sounds. Because he will actually cry if he watches me walk away, or if I hand him to someone else and walk away. Sometimes he's fine, and other times he just gets really sad about it. And so I found the last 2 weeks especially, he's been super whingy, which sounds horrible to say, but he has been super clingy and whiny. I think going through that sort of loop. He now is babbling pretty much non-stop. Mind you, he's not talked this whole video, of course, because he's playing. But he babbles pretty much non-stop. He says mama all the time. He has said dada a couple times, but not super clearly and sort of not in front of my husband. But he has definitely said it. I've heard the sound of dada or dada. So he's getting better, but he babbles pretty much constantly. You want to stand up, Baba? Oh, do you stand? He pretty much babbles constantly. Can you see yourself? And this one? What are you doing? Baba, Lachlan. Like I said, he loves to sort of stand. What are you doing? He loves kisses. He loves cuddles. He loves pulling faces. He giggles and smiles all the time. He's such a happy baby. Like everyone that I meet who meets him, they always say he's such a happy baby. Lachlan. You don't need that one. Yeah, he's a really super happy baby. It's really amazing. Like, considering he was such a colicky baby to begin with, he's such a happy baby now, and it's so wonderful. Like I said, he loves his jumper, he loves his walker, he loves our dogs. He's obsessed with them. If they're in the room, he is watching them. If they're around him, he's trying to touch them. They're really good with him too, although we have to sort of try and get them not to lick his face. But otherwise, he really loves our dogs, which is super cute. And finally, Lachlan is wearing size 0 clothes, which is 6 to 9 or 6 to 12 months, depending on the brand, I guess. Is that my watch? Do you want that? You want it? What's that? He's wearing size 3 nappies with plenty of room in them. Like he's going to be in size 3 for a while. And he is wearing size 0 to 3 or 0 to 6 month shoes. He has pretty tiny feet. We've got some 3 to 6 month shoes, or I'd say size 2 shoes maybe. We've got some size like 3 shoes or like 3 to 6 month shoes, and they're just way too big. They're still humongous on him, so definitely needs to grow into those a little bit. But yeah, so that is Lachlan's update. I will try and insert as much photos and footage and stuff as much as I can into this video if possible. But this video is already super long, so I'm gonna say goodbye and let you guys go, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to subscribe and leave any comments down below, and have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching. You say bye, Lachlan. What are you doing? Alright, you can go down and play with Frankie.
Hello, baby. Let's sing together. Do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a
That's
bow?
Flappy.
Can you throw them over your shoulder like a continental soldier? Do your ears
Flappy can't flap if you do that, Baba.
Do your ears flip flop? Can you use them as a mop? Are they stringy at the bottom? Are they curly at the top? Can you use them for a saucer? Can you use them for a blotter? Do your ears flip flop? Do your ears
Okay.
stick out? Can you wag
Baba,
them
you can't eat
Can
Flappy.
you flap
Lachlan.
them up and down as you fly
Can I have Flappy back?
Can you shut them up for sure when you hear an awful bore? Do your ears stick out?
You see this? This is pumpkin from your nose that you tried to eat Flappy.